What happens when you eat only whole foods for 10 days, before and after? Imagine waking one morning and choosing something radically different. Not a new gadget, not a new workout, just a different way of eating. For the next 10 days, every bite you take will come from foods in their simplest, purest form. No artificial flavors, no additives, no packaged shortcuts, just whole foods. Stay with me, because the biggest change may not be what you expect. Day 1 to 3, the shift begins. The first sunrise on your new diet arrives. You wake, you make your breakfast. Whole grains, fruits, maybe a handful of nuts. The packaging is gone. The processed stuff you used to grab, now locked away or phased out. And your body responds in subtle, surprising ways. Your energy might wobble. For many, those first hours are the hardest. Swapping out sugary cereals or ready-made snacks means you're now relying on slower-burning fuel. According to nutrition research, foods with fewer additives and less processing deliver energy more steadily, but the transition can feel odd. You might notice your digestion shifting. You've added more fiber, more plant-rich meals. Your gut starts working differently. The movement of food through your system picks up pace. You might feel bloated 1 minute, then suddenly things settle. Why? Because whole foods often restore gut function and begin to rebalance your microbiome. And your taste buds. They begin to wake up. That snack you used to gulp down without thought now tastes heavy. You notice the sweetness of an apple, the texture of oats, the crunch of a carrot. This resetting of your palate is a quiet but powerful shift. Those early days are less about dramatic transformation and more about awakening. Your body is saying, okay, I'm back in the game. Day 4 to 6, the change kicks in. By day 4, something interesting happens. You start noticing the difference, not just in how you feel, but how you move. Your mood might stabilize. That mid-afternoon crash? It's not hitting quite as hard. Because whole foods help regulate blood sugar, you're less likely to crash after a quick snack. Your digestion becomes smoother. That old sluggish feeling, it fades. High-fiber foods and unprocessed ingredients ease the flow, reduce inflammation, and support your gut's microbial community. You may notice fewer stomach rumbles, maybe less bloating. These are signs your system is recalibrating. Your skin may start whispering its own story. Some people report clearer skin, fewer breakouts. The reason? Whole foods bring antioxidants, vitamins, and better hydration, components that processed, additive-heavy foods often lack. The interesting twist, you might feel hunger in a new way. Not the pounding need for sugar, but a clean hunger that asks for real fuel. And when you feed it with something solid, you feel satisfied for longer. That's the benefit of nutrient-dense whole foods. They fill you up, keep you fuller longer. By the end of day 6, you may ask, is this all? Not yet, but you're past the starting gate and moving faster than you thought. Day 7 to 10, transformation mode. Here's where the real story kicks in. Days 7 through 10 are where you begin to see and feel more profound results. You may wake up lighter, not just in weight, but in how you feel. Your limbs move freer, your clothes may fit slightly differently, your mirror that bit more generous. Research shows diets focusing on whole foods can reduce BMI, lower blood pressure, and improve cholesterol, even in short spans of intense focus. Your energy may feel dependable, even elevated. Without sugary highs and lows, your body is using a steadier fuel source. That means fewer energy crashes, better focus, perhaps even sharper mood. Whole foods contribute to brain health, deeper sleep, and overall clarity. Digestion becomes smoother. The microbiome, those trillions of microbes in your gut, benefits from the influx of fiber, prebiotics, and diverse nutrients found in whole foods. Some people report better digestion, fewer gas or discomfort episodes, and a clearer gut feel. Your skin and appearance might shift. Radiance returns. Inflammation subsides. The redness or dullness you'd accepted may fade. Antioxidants from whole foods are working behind the scenes. And perhaps most subtle, but most powerful, is your internal reset. Your cravings soften. That craving for processed snacks, for sugar hits, for the ultra-salted, they begin to fade because your body's fuel system is running cleaner. You may realize how often you used food for short-term highs rather than sustained nourishment. By day 10, you're not just eating whole foods for a challenge, you've changed your relationship with food, albeit briefly. The after isn't just about how you look, It's about how you feel. The before and after checklist. Before, typical processed heavy diet, energy dips and crashes, irregular digestion, occasional bloating, mood swings or fog, cravings for sugar, refined carbs, snacks, skin appearance possibly dull, inflamed, or breakout prone. After just 10 days of only whole foods, more stable, consistent energy, smoother digestion, better gut comfort, improved mood, mental clarity, focus, reduced cravings for processed or sugary foods, skin begins to glow, less inflammation, weight/shape may shift, clothes may feel better. And from the inside, your body has begun rewiring. You've given it pure fuel and allowed it to reset parts of your system, metabolism, microbiome, even your relationship with eating itself. Potential cautions and realities. This isn't magic, it's change, and change takes adaptation. When you switch to only whole foods, your body needs to adjust. More fiber can mean temporary bloating or gas. Some people feel hunger more acutely because the body is used to quick sugar hits. And be careful not to slip into the mindset of good foods versus bad foods in a way that causes guilt or obsession. Nutritionists warn that rigid thinking around food can trigger disordered patterns. Also, what you do after the 10-day mark matters. If you finish day 10 and revert to heavily processed eating, many of the gains will fade. The key is consistency, or at least a conscious transition to better habits. Finally, whole food doesn't automatically mean perfect. Portion sizes still matter, variety still matters, balance still matters. It's about elevating your food quality, not just removing everything processed and forgetting the rest. How you can start your own 10-day Whole Foods challenge. Begin simple. Clear out your pantry. Swap out sugary snacks. Focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, if you eat them, nuts and seeds. Look for minimal ingredient labels. Track your before state, how you feel when you wake up, midday energy, digestion, mood, and perhaps even a photo or note about your skin. Then, every day, note subtle changes. Hydrate, sleep well, move your body, because the benefits of whole foods amplify when other lifestyle factors align. As you progress into days 4 through 6, lean into the benefits. Plan colorful plates, add variety, notice how your food tastes and your body responds. Towards day 10, reflect on the changes, how you feel, how you look, how your mind works. Then, decide what you want to keep. Maybe you only sustain 80% of it, but that's still a big win. Can you feel the difference in your energy by day 5? Did you notice your cravings fading when you swapped one processed snack for an apple? Have you ever measured how your digestion feels before and after a full week of clean eating? These questions keep the viewer watching because they imagine themselves inside the story. What will happen to me? Encourage them. Comment below with what you noticed on your second day. Was your body more awake? Was it cranky? Did your craving hit? This invites engagement and reflection. Now it's your turn. After hearing what could happen when you eat only whole foods for 10 days, the improved energy, smoother digestion, clearer skin, steadier mood, what will you do? And when you reach day 10, come back and tell us, what changed for you? Did your cravings fade? Did your skin glow? Did you feel lighter? Drop your story in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, insightful, and motivating, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon so you won't miss our next transformation stories, and give this video a like. Share it with a friend who needs to see what real, whole food nutrition can do. Because sometimes the biggest change doesn't happen in 6 months. It happens when you choose differently for 10 days.